Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's morning here in Denmark, and I snuck up super early. And now, I brew myself my cup of coffee. Now there's like no return to bed. So let's see, what's the time? It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I spent the last hour just rotating in bed and I couldn't fall back to sleep after I went to the bathroom. So I am in this, yeah, I think we all have been there, right? Where I cannot go back to bed and I want to sit and play and have a little bit of fun. So yeah, I'm gonna try and turn on the camera, and I hope I just make a sane upload. That's just how low my barrier is. You know what? I received some wonderful Happy Mail from Zandra, and I received them a week ago, and I've been pondering all week about what to make of it, because I really, really like what I have received. There's a lot of options here, but the more I think about it, the more complicated I think I'm making it for myself. So why don't I just jump into it and then have a play session where I use a little bit of the ephemeras just to start using them. First of all, it came with this wonderful card right here. Thank you so much, Sandra. You are so sweet. It really made my day. I love Egyptian. I mean, everything Egyptian is just up my alley. So when I opened Sandra from Scraps to Beauty's Happy Mail, I first saw this napkin here and I was like, oh, this is so cool. But wait, it's getting more and more cool. She also included these two stencils here. Ooh, I wish that I could present them in a better way. What if I flip this book over and then lay them like this? Maybe. Oh, I wish I had something dark. I'm looking around in my room. But anyway, it's stencils with Egyptian lettering. And yeah, this is just the alphabet, you know. So and these also alphabetic letters, and there are some really exciting texture on this stencil here, which make me want to paint an Egyptian building, you know, at least a wall, you know, where you can put on, stencil on a cartouche or something. That could be super, super interesting. And then she sent these stickers, and they are anime themed Egyptian goddesses, and they are so detailed, so stunning, and it's just a new way of bringing life to the Egyptian culture in a fun way for your scrapbook. So I love how we can take an ancient culture and then still get a lot of enjoyment out of it by manufacturing ephemeras like this. Oh, this is so cool. And this is like a horizon sticker, and I have been pondering mostly about this one here, because I want to make a drawing where this is like pushed in the background so I can glue it on. So I think that might be the quest for today. But isn't this like funny how they made like a highway up to the pyramid and an aeroplane right there? I think that's hilarious. Where this one is not having anything modern on it. Yeah, so awesome. Speaking of awesome, this washi tape here is just stunning. I think it's images from the Book of the Dead. So I think most tourists recognize these images here when they're buying papyruses. So yeah, this is just. And then, guys, then she's making wax seals. Oh, I love them, and they are so flat that I can use them as journal ephemeras without making a bulk in my book. Of course, there is a mermaid. I mean, it's from Zandra, Scraps to Beauty. Look how beautiful this is. It's actually very difficult to make large wax seals like these. You have to either have a giant spoon, or you have to be very quick and pour out enough wax to cover up a whole big seal like this. So Well done, Sandra. You did so good. And then all these themes here are Egyptian themed. So I was thinking about they could represent some sort of a jewelry on a drawing. Like imagine if I drew this cat right here. They could be glued on as ephemera pieces, different places on such a drawing. So isn't that just something that sparks joy, you know, to the imagination of what to use these with? So I really love to do wax seals too. So this is just a treasure. Thank you so much, Sandra. You're so generous. I really love it. So today, because I received this from Sandra and I know how much she loves Jane Davenport, I was thinking about using some of Jane Davenport's products to make my page spread, because maybe Sandra would enjoy looking at that. So let me get started. I'm just gonna, I think, clean off the table and put these aside so I won't mess with it. Or mess it up, it's called, because I'm really a messy person. Well, I got this Egyptian book. I think it's mostly for kids, but I really love to just flip through it to get inspired by some images. And I was thinking about, you know, those temples. I could maybe draw a drawing where she is sitting inside a temple, and then out of the window we could have this sticker showing what's outside her window. And then maybe we could have like pillars that got Egyptian hieroglyphs on it, and then of course a wall with cartouche on it. So yeah, I'm thinking I think I want to go in that direction. Maybe I will be inspired by some of these sitting large statues, even though like they are super large, but maybe I could make them a little bit smaller just to get, you know, that's like super Egyptian vibe, right? Just to get that in my drawing. So I've been flipping through this journal here to get some inspiration. There also was this wall with some people on it here. Like, could be awesome maybe to try and draw this shape of a figure in the background. Yeah, that's a lot to put in. I hope I can pull it off. Okay, let me try and sit and sketch a little bit. I think I'm gonna sketch off camera because I probably won't be able to put words on me sketch. Look at this. Isn't it funny? Like a fat, overweight. Let's see, what does it say? It is found in Africa. And it resembles Egyptian people traveling to Africa to instigate trade. Why is this person so large? Look at that. That's just so atypical when you think about hieroglyphs. That is a little bit funny. Okay, let me just try and get a sketch down so I won't be sitting and sketching in silence, and save you guys for some time. So I logged in like a background temple sketch. I know you're not able to see much of it because it's like pencil line work, but what we got here is like 3 big columns going all the way to the floor level, and then this is a wall where I hand drew a cartouche of a goddess who is being shined upon by the sun, and she's carrying a symbol of what I think is the upper Egypt. And then I made space right here for some cartouche that I could use the stencil, and then simply just stencil in the cartouche in these rectangular here. And then this is like a black door further into the temple, and then I could take her and then place her here like she's sitting at the temple, you know. So let's see how it goes. My plan is that I want to, can you picture this? First I wet the page, and then with a dip pen I use some waterproof ink to its pigments of imagination. I use some waterproof ink to draw up my sketch lines, and then hoping to make an indent into the paper with this dip pen here. So when I come on top of it with, let's just say, watercolor or something liquid, hopefully the watercolor will go into the line work of the indent of the paper. So that's a little bit the plan right here. I don't know if it's gonna work. I hope it will. So first I'm gonna wet my whole page, and then I'm just using a flat brush here. I'm working on top of something that's similar to cardstock. So I don't have like cold press watercolor paper. I got like more like a hot press paper here. I'm hoping that the ink will feather out a little bit since the page is wet. I'm thinking that I will try and sketch with Jackalope. That's a very nice ink. It's an ink set from Jane Davenport. Like I said, I want to try and use some of her products, because I kind of know that Zandra got these products too, so it will be fun for her to see how I utilize them in this piece right here. And it is a temple, so I'm not worried about, you know, it's feathering out or whatnot. I'm actually hoping that it will, to add a little bit of texture. Maybe I should go like double line work if I can, just to stress out that it's like carved out. Or maybe that's too messy for the Egyptian style. They're like very, very accurate with their hieroglyphs. So I'm just gonna do like one line work. I can feel that it is making a small indent into my paper. This ink right here is gonna dry up waterproof. So I hope it's not gonna smear out when I get on top of it with other mediums. Yeah, now you can hopefully see what I have been sketching. Oh, I need to dip one more time. Dipping is the worst, because then I know it will deposit a lot. I'm just gonna draw this down here first, so I work out most of the ink that's deposit in the pen before I go up here to the facial features. Yeah, ooh, I deposit a blob right there. It's okay. Yeah, look at me, not even breathing. That's why I wanted to sketch it off camera, the most of it, because I kind of knew that I would sit here and not breathe. Oops. Okay, these papyrus here, maybe I should draw like she has like more behind the column here of them. You know, it's like her hand is holding something, but we cannot see what it is. I'm just gonna do like that. I don't know what to do about the feet, so I have just been letting them go down here. I think they're mostly going to be covered up by the stickers, so they are looking like really weird. I'm just going to let them go down like this. Oh my god. Oh, the paper is already drying up on me. I think I need to go back and wet it some more. But yeah, it's a fun idea to try and make some indent with the dip pen. Here, of course, a sane person would use a ruler. I'm gonna see if I can somewhat make some straight lines without a ruler. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Maybe I should change up the ink for this. Was like the wall decoration, so if I pick up Will-O-Wisp, that's a different kind of ink. Okay, why can I not screw this back on like a normal person? Here we go. I'm gonna use Will-O-Wisp for the columns and the door, just to change things up a bit. I love how it's feathering out so far. It's not intimidating. Oh, yeah, ruler, I know. Like, Egypt is known for perfection, right? Especially when it comes to cutting down the stones for the temples. And I don't think that they would cut off the feet of their wall decoration either. Oh, look, now we got into the wet water where it's feathering out. That's so awesome. That's looking so cool, especially because it's on the floor. Yeah, I like this. There's a nice, unpredictable, playful thing going on when you are having these splotches of water. Just not knowing how the ink is going to behave. I like that. Okay, and now for the pillars. Ah, the paper is drying up. I feel maybe I could water down this area here. a little bit. Oh my god, can you see how the morning coffee has not kicked in yet? Since I'm able to make a complete, almost straight line. Another caffeinated, wonky line. Okay, here we got a lot of water, so I'm super excited. What are the ink gonna do? Oh, love it. Okay, that was actually the sketch part of it. Now I wanna let it dry up, and then we can continue with the background painting and the stenciling, which is gonna be the fun part. So this is it. Don't you just love how the ink got dispersed down here? And hope I was just so lucky it was on the ground floor. I think it was because I scratched the indent line first, so it became like a barrier for where the ink could run to. So now I'm gonna take the palette called Euphoria, and then I think I'm gonna give everything a wash, like just picking a color. I'm thinking it's just gonna be like a background wash to just tint the whole page. So I might need like a rather big puddle of this. I'm just giving myself a puddle here. They're such tiny wells, so I'm making a puddle with a small brush first, and then I hope to come in with a wider flat brush to deposit the wash with. But you know, I'm just gonna tint the paper, so let me just start with this area here. Maybe I could do it with this brush. That would be nice. Yeah, we're getting that warm vibe from a temple, wouldn't you say so? You know, when you're making drawings, these color blocking areas, I sometimes feel are the most fun. Now I washed that wall right there. Now I'm thinking to add in another color into my puddle up here. Just introducing a different color for the columns to make it a little bit lighter, I think, I hope. There's a little bit more yellow in this wash here. And then I can take, while that is still wet, something that's a little bit darker to put right here as some sort of shadow from the column in front of it, giving it a shade. Maybe a little bit darker, wouldn't you say so? Let's try this one here. That's a little bit darker. Yeah, I like this. Oh, this is a good morning activity. Sitting using color. I should go like lighter, lighter, lighter on these columns here, I think. So I'm gonna introduce a new color to my mix here. Like this one here. So we just go a little smidgen lighter. But I kind of like that shading color we had here. It doesn't really show up a little bit lighter, so I'm just gonna pick up. Now I hope that it will read a little bit lighter. Maybe I should pick a really light color and mix into my puddle for the last column. It's gonna be like very close to us. Like this column here. Yeah, this is where I feel I should have grabbed a large flat brush. But oh well. And this one I won't give any shadow. Just keeping it this light yellow. Oh my god, I'm spilling all over. Okay. The floor, I think we should have we definitely need a wash. Maybe it could be something like the dark in the back, and then let's see if we can make an ombre into something going lighter and lighter. So if we start with the darkest in the back here, and then just gradually just make an ombre. Ah, there's always too little watercolor on my brush. I need to learn to make some bigger mixing puddles. I don't want to make like dark shadows from this column over here except for the floor. Like I could imagine it will maybe have some shading here or something. I'm not really worrying about this. Okay, and then I think this should be completely black, the doorway into what's there. I don't even know myself. But it's just like going further into the temple. And we got some black colors on the sticker that I want to deposit. So I think it's nice to have the black color also on our drawing, or painting, so that the black line work from the sticker is not just standing on its own. So let's see how this dries up. Maybe I should deposit a little bit more, like super dark up here in the corner. So it's like super dark in the corner, and then it's more translucent down here. I'm looking at the door frame. It could be in a dark color, wouldn't you say so? So let's try and just get some shading on this door frame here. Also, the floor panels could be in a different color. Okay, I think we're there. I think we're there, actually. I like what I see. Now it needs to dry up, and then we can go in with the stencil. Oh my god, that's gonna be such fun. Okay, I'm gonna leave it to dry up. So it has dried up. I like that transition of, it's not like black this door. It looks like you can enter, right? Okay, now I need to do the fun part, which is the stencil. The stencils. You know, she's gonna sit right here. It's gonna look so cool. I don't have a lot of ink. I would like to use ink instead of acrylic to do the stencils. And I really love to use my layer cakes when I'm stenciling, because it gives me the biggest color palette ever. All my layer cakes can be used for stenciling. What I do is I just take a brush like this and then use it as you would use with ink. But layer cake is perfect for stenciling, because it doesn't mess up your stencil a ton, and it's easy to just wipe off. Yeah, hey, I see that it's so easy also to clean the applicator, because it's a water soluble product. And it's opaque enough to leave a nice stencil. I think I will try first with the ochre and then see how does it look. You know, just a tester. A tester. Let's see. Maybe we could try this one up here. Yeah. So what I do is that I simply just deposit my layer cake with my brush, and then I nice and easy, I just going over the stencil, and I get a very sharp, like a good impression from the stencil. Look. It is so easy. So maybe I should first stencil in this cartouche thing. I think this one here is so cool. And then see if I want to top it with some shimmer. That could be awesome. This is this. I could also work with the flipping it around, I think, to get something else. Maybe like up here. But yeah, if you haven't tried stenciling with your layer cakes and you got the layer cakes, you should try it out. You got heaps of colors to pick from. Like every color in every palette will be super cool. Let's try and put some gloss on top of it, shall we? Okay, we got this, it's called icing on the layer cake. And it is exactly what it says it is. Like, a little bling bling on top of your layer cake. So let me go back and position the stencil. We're just doing a tester. Maybe down here we can do the tester where the sun might hit. I'm just going back. Let's try this one. It looks super wild. I'm just first gonna see. Oh yeah, it got some luster. I like that. Let's try the gold one. I'm just curious. I love it. You know what? I think I'm gonna be brave and then with my brush try and put a little bit of gold here and there on this hieroglyph on the wall right here. Oh, especially on the sun. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I like it. It shows up for me. I don't know. Maybe I could like gold the whole cartouche. Yeah, I think I like that better. You know, that there is a golden hue over this cartouche right here. I like that a lot. It's a fun way of decorating the wall. Okay, now for the fun part. These bigger cartouche right here, or hieroglyphs. I was thinking just to be brave and then just go for it. On this column right here. Suddenly it hits me how lucky I am that the width of this column is actually suitable for the width of this stencil here. I didn't think about that before I did the sketch, so I'm just kind of lucky. Love it. I think I want to continue up here with this one here. Yeah, I'm really having fun right here. There's something fun about using stencils. Oh, it looks so cool. I love it. Thank you so much, Zandra. This is just a perfect gift. You know what? I got like, this is just a swatch paper. I'm gonna lay it right here. And then I'm gonna lay another piece of paper right there to cover up the column so that I can stencil that column. Is this long enough? No, it's not. Okay, I'm just gonna get a wider piece of paper so I can sort of mask off this column right here. And then let's see how the stencils are gonna behave when they are sort of masked off. Oh, that cat is just awesome. If I do like this. I'm mixing in a little bit of a darker layer cake now. Whoops. Okay, it's not completely idiot proof. It's moving a little bit. Hey, I'm still getting something. Okay, maybe this one here. Okay, I'm trying to pick something that's not on the lower part of the other column, so it looks different. So how about maybe this? And we got room for just a fun item down here. Could be these triangles, maybe this. I like it, I like it. Okay, that cat, I need to get that cat in. This kitty up here. So I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna try and see if I can fit just the shape of the head of the kitty right there. Perfect. And then I can use this up here. I like that bird head. Maybe I'm gonna flip it like this. Oh my god, I wish I had like three arms. I know you could probably use like journal clips to clip all of this secure on your page, so you wouldn't sit here like I am. And then on the top of that column, I think I got space for maybe this weird thingy right here. Oh, I think it looks awesome. You know what? I also have these stencils here. I want to try some of them up here in the background. Should I try something from this palette here? Oh, this bronze and this gold right here. Maybe I can get some. Oh, I like it. I like it. You know, just some imprints on the wall. I'm gonna try and see if I can not hit the hieroglyph of the figure. It's just gonna be like random texture, hopefully placed around the figure. Oh, I make it look so clumsy. It's not. It's just me who is too eager, I guess. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. I think we gypsified the whole page. And then can you picture her sitting here like this? Oh man, that's gonna be so good. Okay, let's attach her. I think maybe I should fussy cut around her so I don't have like a glossy square on my page. So I think I'm gonna do that off camera. Yeah, so let's glue her down. I think I would like her to sit right here. And this is what I was talking about, like this black cat and black hair, so I sort of needed something dark to embrace the sticker, the colors on the sticker. Oh, I like it, I like it. I think I need the... Oh, can I get her up again? Let's see if I can peel her a little bit back up. Oops, it went okay. I need some sort of a dark shadow where she's sitting. Maybe I should pick this color here for that. Just to make it more like 3D, you know. We're just gonna give her dark shadow, so yeah. I like it. I think it's very Egyptian. It was such fun to play with the stencils. I hope I'm all in camera. It was really effortless, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing with these stencils and the ephemera too. Thank you so much, Zandra. This was such a fun Happy Mail. I hope that you had fun watching me play with this, and I wish you a super nice weekend. So yeah, maybe I should do like a close up, like normal people would lift up their sketchbook. Off camera, I'm gonna glue her down so she's like married to the page, but for now she's just sitting there. Lucky me, I can still like peel her off and then glue her down so she's better attached. I think it was a big advantage that the ink was waterproof, so I could just have fun painting the color of the background without being afraid that it will smear off the line work of the ink. So yeah, this was fun. Thank you so much once again, Zandra. This sparks joy. So wish you a nice day and weekend. Bye bye, everyone.